Hey everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So we're going to get back into Coffee Talk 2. We're starting on Thursday, September 21st, 2023. So it says The Evening Whispers, Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Golby Labs to fight invasive lionfish by releasing killer algae. UFO spotted by Space National Guard fighters this morning. Always change your OTPS. Government's advice on preventing data leaks baffles everyone. Okay, so there's an eerie atmosphere out there tonight. Feels like a night for old friendships and new acquaintances. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to meet anybody new. Is anyone there? Oh, it's a cat. Hello? You gave me a start. You're a Nekomimi, right? You're going to transform any second now. At least I don't have to meow. Or maybe not. It's Lua. Hey, Azrael. And hey, new customer. Hi, Miss Lua. I don't think this is the coffee drinking sort of cat. No, it would appear not. Do you have a new pet cat then? I'm not quite sure. This is my first time seeing this little one. Just moved over. Are you sniffing me, kitty? Do you want cuddles? Oh. Alright, no cuddles. Cats. Indeed. I wonder if it's lost, but it doesn't have a collar, so it might be a stray. It's cute, though. Would make a nice mascot. Ah, I would think that's up to it, not up to us. Cats. Right. Did it just fall asleep? Anyhow, it's been a little while. It has. Last time we saw you was, well, over a week ago, wasn't it? What have you been up to? Oh. Honestly? Mostly work as usual. I won't lie, I'm pretty beat. Did you just leave the office? Yes, but in my defense, I spent the last hour looking at wedding dresses on Tomadachilla. Tomadachilla. Well, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? It's not. Unfun? That's a moderately enthusiastic response. How are the wedding preparations going? They're going. I might need a drink before I answer that. You certainly look like you could use something warm. Something warm and cozy, yes. Milky and soothing with just a bit of warm spice. I'm going to hit my pillow soon, so something that will help me sleep. And I can see you have a snazzy new ingredients. We have blue pea and hibiscus now, indeed. That sounds interesting. I'd like to try hibiscus then, with milk and warm spice, please. Okay, so she wants hibiscus with milk and warm spice. So that's probably hibiscus and milk for sure, and then probably the cinnamon. So let's brew that. Pink spice. Nice. That cat's at it again. Aw, poor kitty. Did the machine wake you? Here goes the mascot. Maybe it'll come back later. I bet it will. Cats always have reasons for their actions. Even if they're often rather mysterious ones. That's true. Anyhow, here's your drink, Miss Lua. Ooh, that smells lovely. It also has a lovely color. And it tastes lovely. I knew I could count on you, Azrael. You're always a sight for sore taste buds or something. I'm glad you like it. I love it. Right, so the wedding preparations. You and Mr. Bailey's are still getting married, of course. Oh yes, absolutely. After everything we've been through, I'm not about to back down now. Bailey's is still very much my person, with the long years and all. So none of those pesky cold feet. That sounds like good news. No cold feet and no cold anything. In fact, My stress is running so high. I feel like I have steam coming out of my horns. That doesn't sound like good news. Yeah, it's just such a big thing, you know? I feel like that's all we talk about. But we're not making much progress. We're not further along than we were weeks ago. Do you have different expectations of the day? I don't know. I'm not sure I even know what my expectations are anymore. I look at all these weddings on Toge to Chill, and they all do this special over-the-top stuff. I don't have any original ideas like that. What about Mr. Bailey's? He enjoys creative endeavors, doesn't he? He does, but that's another issue. My parents are willing to pay for part of the wedding, and I earn a good living so I can cover most of it. Bay wants to contribute his share, but he can't really afford it. And as you know, his parents aren't in the picture anymore. Do you still feel guilty about that? No, I don't think so. If I've learned anything, it's that you need to let the people you love make their own choices. But I am concerned, both about Bay dropping all his savings on this stuff, and about him trying to guess what I want, rather than expressing his own wishes. It sounds like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself, trying to make sure everyone's happy. Maybe. But I guess that's unavoidable, right? Neil! Oh, hello, Neil. I didn't think you wore the suit anymore. Is this the space person you told us about weeks ago? The one who used to come to the cafe? I thought it might be them, but I'm not sure now. He does have a different thing on his suit. They didn't seem to react to my greeting. Besides, last time we saw Neil, he had changed his name to Silver, and he looked rather more human. I see, this is all very mysterious. Also, did you hear them come in? I didn't, but then I rarely do. They're stealthy. Bartender, what does a girl have to do to get a drink around here? Pour me a stiff one. Oh. Beg your pardon? This isn't quite that kind of place. Isn't it? Our research indicates that this is the way one should order a drink. In a place of public consumption. It sounds like your research was based on orc westerns. Is there anything wrong with orc westerns? We rather enjoy them. No, I guess not. They're just very different from reality. In what ways? That, it would take a very long time to answer that. I guess the better question is, how are they similar? How are they similar? You did say it was the better question. That's fair enough. I suppose the honest answer is the way people feel emotions is similar. How they're ambitious and have dreams. How they want things and sometimes get jealous of others. But also how they help each other out. And how they fall in love. It sounds like Earthlings have very busy feelings. I guess we do. Are your people very different in that respect? We are. Although we want things too. But it appears that Earthlings have at least 94.328% more emotions than we do. How do you distinguish between all of them? To be honest, sometimes we don't. Reading others isn't easy, nor is understanding ourselves for that matter. That adds some spice to life, I guess. It sounds to us like it would be helpful to have those emotions displayed, especially in movies. Perhaps you could write them at the top of the screen. Cinema from the 1920s would certainly agree with you. But, pardon me, you're not Neil, are you? Or Silver? Indeed. What does it say? Indeed we are not. Stupid cloud. Our name is Amanda. Oh. Sounds quite familiar. So there are several of you here on Earth. There are a great many of us everywhere. Our average density is 3,450.45 per galaxy. But this is not the topic of our present conversation. No, you wanted a drink, didn't you? We do wish to absorb some liquid matter, yes. Similarly to what the what the purple Earthling has been doing. The purple Earthling? That is certainly a description. Is it wrong? Would it be more accurate to describe you as the four-appendaged Earthling? Do you mean my horns and my ears? Miss Amanda, we usually avoid addressing customers by the number of their appendages. Oh, we apologize. But we cannot address the customer by name as we do not know it. Oh, I haven't introduced myself. That's my bad. I'm Lua. 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 Yes? It has a very pleasing sound. Oh, well, thank you. We wish to absorb some liquid matter as Lua has been doing. Of course. And do you have an idea as to what kind of, liquid matter that might be? Something bright-colored and memorable. We want our first drink on Earth to be an experience we shall never forget. No pressure, Azrael. It's quite alright. We were born to raise to this kind of challenge. That's the spirit. Any other ideas, Miss Amanda? We want the taste to be very spicy. We know that some places serve weak drinks. To bipeds, with female denominations. Did I read that right? I think I did. Okay. Our research has been determined that behavior to be undesirable in 99.9999% of occurrences. Fortunately, this isn't that kind of place either. Indeed, so you'd like something vivid and spicy. What if it was, let's say, blue and gingery? We do not know what gingery means, but blue and gingery sounds good to us. Okay, so I want to check out the profiles here, because it looks like we've got some new ones. Okay, that's a good picture of Lua. I like that. So October 2nd. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that bottom part. I don't know if it's French or... Okay, we have Amanda. I wonder if we'll get to see her at the end like you do, Neil. Okay, so Myrtle, listening to an art I often take for granted. I'm going to make sure I like all of these because I'm hoping it's an achievement. Aqua, it's nice when things are communicated properly. Okay, maybe they've fixed what they were having trouble with. Lucas, just found out coffee, honey, and milk drink is not a meal replacement. We have Georgie. I just stopped these young fellers for drunk driving, so that's a lesson for y'all to keep your spirits in control. Bailey's. Quality work comes with a price. You can't ask for $1,000 quality and ask to pay $150. Respect the people you've decided to work with. Won't let me click on that one. It says Lucas, by the way. Oh, there we go. By the way, does your phone battery suck? I've been using this power bank in the past months. Click the link for the info. Okay, Riona. Party drinks restocking is scheduled due to regulations. Cutoff order time 1 o'clock. Shop closes at 1:30. Delivery from Bellevue. We have Rochelle. Just finished today's dance practice. I'm all sweated out, but my coach said that I've really improved lately. Yay. Okay, and that's all the new stories. Let's mark this off because I hate having that on there. Okay. Alright, so we're making something blue and gingery. So that's going to be the blue pea. And probably, since there was nothing else mentioned, I would say since she wants extra spicy, it's going to be doubled ginger. Okay, let's go with that. Oh, blue lightning. A blue lightning coming right up. This is vivid indeed. Now let's try it. This is interesting. We heard that we might struggle to experience taste, but we can certainly feel the kick of this. Your reputation was well deserved, Azrael. And what kind of reputation is that? Sounds like word is getting around. Soon this place will become a hipster den. I should probably start looking for an alternative haunt. I hope not. I would miss you a lot, Miss Lua. Besides, isn't that what a hipster does? Go to places only before they become cool? Touché. I guess you'll be stuck with me a while longer. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now, Miss Amanda, what was that about my reputation? We heard about you from our sibling formerly known as Neil. I see. Sibling, huh? This isn't a future hipster den, this is an alien den. You should consider rebranding as Cafe Close Encounters. That makes it sound like a rather different type of place. Oh, yeah. That's probably not good. So what brings you here, Amanda? Please define your question. Do you mean here on this planet? That too, but also here in this cafe. We are on this planet on a research and rescue mission. Is that like a search and rescue? Perhaps it is a mission to gather numbers for research, as well as to rescue our sibling. We are in a cafe to wait for them. We made an appointment, as is the custom here. They should arrive in 2 minutes, 3 seconds. And 12 milliseconds. Please pardon the roughness of our estimate. That's more than good enough. You are very kind. Azrael's mentioned your sibling a few times. I think Silver, right? Indeed, we are part of the same hive mind. A hive mind? That sounds pretty amazing. But doesn't that make appointments less useful? That would have been true some time ago. But Neil, now known as Silver, is becoming more human by the day. Their connection to the hive mind grows tenuous. Oh, that must feel a little lonely. To lose your connection to your family when you've been so close? Perhaps. What does it mean to be lonely? It's, when you think about other people and they're not here, and that makes you sad. It makes you feel like you have a weight on your chest. Like things that usually feel good to you, lose a lot of their appeal. Thank you for your explanation. We think we see. We do not know. Perhaps it is a little lonely. We cannot answer this with more than a 61% certainty. Ah, it's Silver. Hi everyone. Hi Amanda. Speaking of the space person, here comes my former regular. I apologize. I haven't been coming by often enough lately. Hi, I'm Lua. Nice to meet you, Lua. I'm Silver. I've heard a lot about you. Have you? You probably pictured me in a bigger suit. I guess so, yes. A bit like your sibling here. I understand, but I've been undergoing many changes lately. I let go of the suit. This form makes me feel truer to who I am now. I also changed my name for the same reason. Have you been waiting long, Amanda? Not unduly. Oh, this is uncomfortable. This is a bit awkward. Just a bit. Okay, hold on. Since they're being weird, I'm gonna check what's new. Okay, nothing for her, and then we have Silver. No news stories, okay. Amanda, yes? You should know that I've been missing you a lot. What is miss? Is it like being lonely? Yes, it is. When did you learn what lonely is? We have been told that this is the name of the feeling we have when we think about you. That's... I just... Bring it in. Bring what? Oh. That is one long hug. So cute. I can hear you, you know. Right. As we were saying, we appreciate your being only 3 milliseconds late. It's good to see you haven't changed. You have. And yet you haven't. Now that you are close, you feel part of the hive again. And your presence is similar to what it always was. It makes me really happy to hear that. You should order a drink, as is customary. Then we can proceed with our discussion of the mission. The mission? Oh, didn't Azrael tell you about that? Not really. Well, the reason I came here in the first place was to find love. You mean to reproduce with the local species. That's another way to put it. I think I remember you putting it in those terms yourself, Silver. I did, yes, but that was a long time ago. I'm going to tell you everything. But first, Amanda's right. I'd like to order a drink. I can taste them properly now, so I enjoy them a lot more. Happy to hear that. What would you like? I'd like something new and unique. I want to explore all these new sensations, but nothing too strong. please. Stupid cloud. I don't have the same tolerance as before. Also, I'm in the mood for something a bit sweet and floral, and maybe with a bit of freshness to it. Something new but not too strong, a bit sweet, floral, and refreshing, maybe blue. Oh, I do love blue. Something sweet, floral, refreshing, and blue, then please. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, so we know we're going to use the blue pea honey, or the blue pea honey. The blue pea and honey was going to be my next thing for the sweetness. And probably so something sweet, floral, refreshing, and refreshing usually referred to mint. So let's go ahead and do that. Flower bed. Neat. One bright flower bed for the silver person. This definitely looks unique. I can't wait to try it. Oh, yum. It's delicious. Drinking through my mouth makes such a difference. To be honest, I never expected to like it this much. But now I can never get enough of it. Drinking through the glove does look uncomfortable. It's a very different experience. Not entirely unpleasant. No, it's also nice in its own way, but it doesn't convey taste in the way a mouth does. It's much more about the sensation, which definitely makes it intense. But I'm happy I get to drink Azrael's creations the way they were intended. As for the mission. Yes, the mission. It has run into some difficulties. Difficulties of what nature? Well, the truth is, I still have some trouble finding myself a date. What is a date? It's a step you need to take before you couple up. You meet somewhere, you talk, you get to know the person. Not having a hive connection sounds exhausting. It can be a challenge, to be honest, but in another way, it's wonderful. Without the hive connection, when you meet someone, it's always a surprise. They react in ways I didn't expect, in ways I wouldn't, and every time I learn something new. About earthly species, that too, certainly, but mostly about myself. That's definitely what being with someone is about. Every time you're honest with a person you love, you get out of your comfort zone and become a better person yourself. That sounds complicated. We need to make further computations. Oh my gosh, I cannot read that word. Computations to understand. Words are hard sometimes. It's different from what we're used to, but it's also pretty great. I mean, it sounds to me like you've got it figured out. Surely your dates go well enough. Thank you, you're very kind. And if I may say so myself, I think I have made some progress. If I did get a date, I think it would go better than before. What's the problem then? Well, thing is, Seattle's a very big city, even by our standards. Everyone is busy running around, and people aren't very trusting, not like in romantic movies. You can't just ask someone on the street to go on a date with you. Sounds like you've tried. Yes, I tried several times. I even stood on a plaza for a few hours with a date me place card around my neck. That is, not an optimal strategy, yes, I've realized that since. People mostly seem a little scared. I hear most people meet their partners at work. Is that something you could try? Maybe later on, I don't know. But at the moment, I'm afraid my work doesn't attract the right sort. I didn't know you'd found a job, Silver. Yes, I did, a few months ago. I decided to open a cafe. Really? Does that mean Azrael is competition? Not at all, I would never want that. It rather feels like a small way to start a family tradition. Interesting. Yeah, so if you watched my playthrough of the first one, at the end you find out that Silver knows you're not from the planet. I believe you might be in a way related to Silver. You're apparently like the same species that he is, or you were born from a union of a human and his species, so definitely interesting. Anyway, after I tried all that, I was running out of ideas. So I decided to reinstate Lonely Hearts like I did when I had just... Cloud. So I decided to reinstall Lonely Hearts like I did when I had just arrived. Online dating does sound like a reasonable solution. I thought so too. But the amount of dates I've gotten since I downloaded it, based on the surrounding parameters, we will guess. Absolute 0. Oh, that was rude. That is accurate. Oh no. Do you know why? If I'm being honest, I think I have an idea, but it might sound strange coming from me. The online dating process feels a little... No, it feels a lot alien. Please expand your explanation. Do you mean it lacks earthly species? Oh no, it has earthlings in all shapes and forms, but it feels impossible to connect to them. I was much more successful at it when I first tried months ago, but now it's a little like how my connection to the hive mind has been recently. I'm part of it to some extent. I feel like if I can just reach out to it, I'll find understanding. But then I do reach out, and I only find silence. Oh, that's kind of sad. That's pretty sad. Sorry, I'm making everyone gloomy now. No, don't worry about that at all. I'm just wondering if I've got friends I can set you up with. But they all have partners. You're very kind, Lua. I'll find some sort of way eventually. It's pretty important that I do. It's an existential issue for some people. We will help. I don't know. I really appreciate your offer, Amanda, but even after spending years here, I still struggle with it. When I first arrived, it was hard for me to even hold a conversation. Now I think I can read people a little better, but it's still... You're not looking for conversation yet, are you? You wish to connect to a hive mind, and you found it easier when you first arrived. Is that not what you said? Yes, it's true, but we are a hive mind, and we have just arrived here. We will help. It does sound reasonable. I suppose social media can be a bit like a hive mind sometimes, and there's no harm in trying, right? Well, then I guess that's settled. I'll show you how the app works when we leave here, Amanda. We are prepared. We will gather intelligence and draw conclusions. With our hive powers and your human knowledge, based on your previous experiences and your new skills, we estimate our odds of success at 100%. I like your confidence. Amanda always was a force of nature. We do not know what that means, but it sounds complimentary. We are pleased. As for... Wait. What is... We have to go now. But... What happened? I'll explain everything later. Sorry, Azrael. Lua, see you soon, I hope. No time. Let's go. I wonder if the government is showing up and he can sense it or something. Either that or he's gotta go to the bathroom. I don't know. Well, that was odd. Yes, that was a rather sudden departure. I hope they're going to be alright. Oh, I knew it. It was that dude. Good evening. Evening, Mr. Agent. You two know each other? The agent here has been asking about our customers in the past, but I trust tonight he's come for a late-night coffee. Sadly, no. I'm here on official business. Sounds serious. It is very serious, Miss Lua. Miss Lua and Azrael. You know why I'm here, don't you? Well, if it's not for the coffee. Honestly, I'm at a loss. Is that how you want to play it? What about you, Miss Lua? Want to make an educated guess? Educated guess? Well, I swear I filed my tax returns months ago. I did Bays at the same time, so that can't be it. I have no clue. You too. Do you take me for a fool? We would never. Let me make myself clear then. Have there been alien sightings at this cafe recently? Alien sightings? Sorry, but that sounds kind of far-fetched. Think again, both of you. Think carefully. If I were you, I wouldn't tell any lies. This is getting old. We didn't do anything wrong, and we don't have to answer any of your questions. Actually, nothing. I know my rights. You've no jurisdiction to come here and act like a big shot. I've never seen anyone in this cafe who doesn't belong here, So I suggest you take your suspicions elsewhere and leave this place in Azrael alone. My investigation? Your investigation means nothing to us. I can feel myself getting angry, Mr. Agent, and trust me. Oh, you do not want to see me angry. Oh. Hey, don't you dare put your hands on me. I didn't know such thing. Not yet, at least. Very well. I'll go for now, but this isn't over. I won't stand by quietly while aliens invade Seattle. Suit yourself. You'll only be wasting your time. I'll be the judge of that. A good night to you. I knew I liked Lua for a reason. Wonder if we get to see her true form. Lua, that was impressive. Well, I may be on the quieter side, but I'm still a succubus. I'm glad you're my friend and not my enemy. Truth be told, I don't like to antagonize people, but I guess sometimes it can't be helped. Yes. I wonder what that guy was really after. He's an alien immigration agent. He's been after Silver for a while now. Back when Silver was called Neil and looked like Amanda. That doesn't make me like him anymore. I came very close to clipping him in his smug face, to be honest, even if I didn't touch him in the end, despite what he thought. No, indeed, you didn't touch him. What do you mean? Seems like an important ID card. A shame if someone were to lose it. Well, the agent had this on him, and now he doesn't anymore. Naughty Azrael. Didn't think you had it in you. This certainly is an interesting looking ID card. I'm sure someone creative can find good uses for it. My sentiments exactly. Well, I guess you have some time to consider what to do with it. And who to pass it on to. Indeed. Anyway, this shook me more than I'd like to admit. I'm so sorry. It's really not your fault, but I'm going to go and spend some time with my fiancé now, which will be all of 30 seconds, before I start snoring on his shoulder. That sounds pretty good. Say hello to him for me. Will do. Okay, I want to check this out real quick. Hopefully it's not going to end the game. So we got some of the newest silver. I'm going to go ahead and mark these off. There we go. Okay, so this agent looks like he's going to be trouble. Seemingly important ID card. I wonder who we have to give this stuff to. But tomorrow's another day. Sugar and spice, spicy, sweet, and natural bliss in a cup. Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Okay, so the Evening Whispers, Friday, September 22nd, 2023. Atlantic countries to sign multi-billion-dollar deal for education system improvement. What returning to the office means for Nekomenes. Woodpecker almost pecks through a whole utility pole straw. Woodpecker needs to come to my coffee shop. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the mirrors for the day. Okay, so Rochelle added us as a friend. Oh, I think she cut her hair. She looks different. Okay, so Riona, Cars Down will resume deliveries tomorrow. Rochelle, working on something curious, hee. Hyde, also vampire getting pregnant, amusing. Is there something more to... Okay, here. Just watched this movie about vampire calling themselves vegan by drinking animal blood. Tried it once. It was neither satisfying nor fulfilling. Synthetic is better. Okay, I'm gonna guess he's talking about Twilight. Especially with the also vampire getting pregnant. That's funny. Although, if I remember right, she was still human when she got pregnant. So, Lucas, do you think a satyr would look good with leg tattoos? Asking for a friend and not for me at all. Well, how would he do that though? He's got fur. Wouldn't he have to shave it? That'd be kind of weird. Okay. This rainy season sure is something. How are you feeling, Miss Rochelle? Oh my gosh, she did. She changed her hair. I like it a lot better. As good as I can be. Nayan? What is it? Oh, nothing. I think I'll never get used to seeing a Nekomimi transformation is all. In a good way or a bad way? In a good way, of course. It's quite magical. Thanks. So, do you need anything? A towel, perhaps? It was pouring outside when you came in. Do you have a hairdryer? A hairdryer? No, unfortunately we don't. Then, nope, I'm good. You sure? Aw, Azrael, a little rain won't hurt me. I'll be fine. Alright, if you say so. Hey now, I'm no longer a kid, okay? It's been 3 years already. I aged too, you know. I put her at 21, I believe. It has nothing to do with that at all. The last thing I want is for a star to get ill because of poor service here. Then you just have to treat me real nice. How about making me a special drink? A special drink? What do you have in mind? Something milky. And slightly sweet. And some brightness to negate this gloomy weather. Some brightness, huh? As in flavor or color? Up to you. I mean, different colors usually have different effects, right? Alright, I'll try. Yay! Oh, and no coffee, please. Can you summarize your order for me? A colorful, non-cafe latte with honey, please. Okay, so I'm going to check this out real quick. Must be in the stories? Yep. So, Lucas, of course I should shave my fur. Now you can see that tat. How could you see that tat otherwise? Oh, I thought he said it wasn't for him. So we have Lua. I would literally go to the office every day in a wedding dress if only the skanks in HR would allow it. Okay, so she wants a colorful non-coffee latte with honey. Okay, so let's try the hibiscus. And if it's a latte, it needs the milk. And she wants honey. So I'm gonna guess that that's right. Oh no, latte art, no. It's my nemesis. I think it'd be better when the milk comes up this way, but... I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. I will say I feel like the etching works a little bit better. Swirlies. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna try, I think I'm gonna try to give her something. I wonder if I gave her the fidget spinner. Because this is what I'm supposed to give Riona. So I'm gonna see what she does, because he is an influencer and they know each other. So let's try. What's this? This is so 2017. Why are you giving this to me? Oh. Lucas-san, isn't he that satyr influencer? I follow this guy. He's fun. He was here? Cool. But I don't get why you're giving me this, though. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Let me know what you think about this. It's cute. Also, it's pink. Yep. What do you call this again? Or, we call it Sweetheart Latte. Cute. Thank you. Please give it a try and let me know what you think. Okay. It's not a strawberry latte, is it? It's not a strawberry latte, is it? It's too sour for that. Don't tell me just yet. Let me guess. Okay. Cranberry? No? But now that you mention it, it does have a similar taste to cranberry. But it's not that, right? What is it then? It's hibiscus. Oh. How do you like it? I love it. It's sweet, tart, and creamy at the same time. Why Sweetheart Latte, though? Well, it tastes both sweet and sour. It contains milk, so it's creamy and comforting. Like a sweetheart. Aww. Sweet, sour, and comforting, huh? Speaking of sour, I'm surprised the milk isn't all curdled up. I remembered at a party someone tried to mix us a mocktail using lemon, soda, and milk. It was yucky. It's because you need to use the right ratio of ingredients. Then you have to mix them at the right temperature. Additionally, you have to froth it to prevent curdling, and so what you're saying is it's not something I can make myself. Of course you can. But why make it yourself when I'm always at your service? Excellent response. 5 stars. Since when have you gotten so smooth, Azrael? Only happens on the rarest of occasions, so it's best if you do not get used to it. So, sweetheart latte, huh? A fussy but comforting sweet and sour. I see. At any rate, has it really been that long already? My last visit here was probably over a year ago, wasn't it? I believe so. It was around the time your images started to appear on buses. Right. Things just took off and suddenly had no more free time. How are you hanging? Busy, but it's good. Great, even. A lot is happening, actually. Yeah? Like, I've been busy shooting music videos and such. A lot of photo shoots, too. I'm also set to appear on several shows and podcasts, and, oh, I'm creating a new single. Oh, is that so? Uh-huh. That's great news. Nope. Don't congratulate me yet. Oops, okay. I'm still, in the process of making it. In more ways than one. What do you mean? I'm actually creating this song this time. Wow. And I'll be collaborating with AJ. Wait a second. You mean the guy who's always on your playlist? Army Gingeru? That's right. Really cool. I know, I'm excited. Can't wait to hear it. I also had no idea you made songs. I know I don't look like it, but truthfully, from the time I was a kid, it's always been a dream of mine. Writing songs and dancing. More specifically, singing and dancing in my own songs. A one Nekomimi pop-up concert. A pop-up concert? You know, a concert that pops up randomly. You see, it happens sometimes in malls or on a popular busy street. Ah, yes, I see what you mean. You miss it, and poof, it's gone. Leaving only memories of a one-of-a-kind show with a one-of-a-kind experience. It sounds rather exciting, right? I guess I've always loved being on stage. But, you know, we all wanted to become everything when we were kids. But as you grow up, you have to pick your battles. And for me, singing and dancing just came much more naturally than creating my own music. At least until now. I thought to myself, if I can't do it alone, then I'll make it with someone who definitely knows what they're doing. You definitely chose the right guy, right? I'm taking in fresh inspiration even now. Who knows? Maybe I'll get inspired from your drinks too. But I'm so excited you can't believe. And so keep an eye out for it, okay? Whether it's out, I mean. Will do. Huh? I knew it. A blackout? Yeah. It happened before, huh? Only when the weather gets this bad. Give me a quick second, please. I'll turn on the generator. Okay. Oh, that would be creepy. Oh no, she did it again. I'm starting to wonder if she's the reason that it starts, lightning. Okay, so we have Rochelle, February 29th, contact Rochelle, x.com for business inquiries. Oh, let me mark off the drink. Cute. Oh, Miss Ronan, welcome. Hello. Sorry about my absence earlier. I was just turning on the generator. Meow. Miss Rochelle, is everything alright? Yep. I was just surprised by the thunder for a second there. Yeah, well, everything should hold on for now. Okay. Happy to see you again, Miss Rihanna. How are you feeling tonight? Honestly, not the best. I'm sorry to hear that. Can you make me something nice with a bit of sweetness? Of course, anything you want. I recall last time you suggested an interesting drink to me. Something with blue tea and milk? That's about right. Could you please prepare that for me? But make it ever so slightly sweeter this time. It's been quite a day. I think I deserve the sugar. Roger that. I have just the perfect drink for you. Okay. Then a blue latte with a hint of sweetness, please. Okay. So a blue latte with a hint of sweetness. Okay, so we need the coffee. Oh no, not coffee. We need the blue pea. And we need milk. And probably the honey. Dreamin' Blue. Okay. And we also need to give her... move up to it. I don't want the fidget spinner. I want the... trying to... There we go. It wasn't letting me move it, so we'll give him good for this. An email? Oh, is this from that person from before? Lucas, wasn't it? He wants me to contact him. I'll think about it. Thank you. You're welcome. One dream in blue for the lady in blue who's got the blues. But I'm not wearing blue, though. You have that cool blue thing going on. I love it. Thank you. Anything else you need? No, it's fine. Thank you. Just one of those days? I suppose. It's one of those moments when it seems like everything is collapsing simultaneously. Not necessarily great by any means. I know how that feels. Want to talk about it? Rochelle is feeling generous today. Oh, well, she wants to sing and she's a singer. Good evening. Ah. Doctor. Long time no see. Hey, Rochelle. Still a hospital administrator's officer here. I know, I'm just kidding. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Hey, Israel. I'm just here for a quick drink before I get to work. But it looks like I'll have to take a breather first. I'll have to agree. Please make yourself at home. So, you were saying? The lady and I were in the middle of a conversation. We were? Maybe at the beginning of one. I'll back off if I'm being too nosy, though. I'm just very happy today. I see. Should I move over there? No, you're fine. I'm curious about how you've been doing, too. But gotta keep the momentum with sister over there. Alright, then please don't mind me. This reminds me strongly of my very first visit here. To be frank, this may be the place where people ask me the most questions. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not sure yet. But I do not mind it too much. Truthfully, I do not interact with many people on a daily basis, since I'm on the road most of the time. Is that so? What do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking? I'm a groover driver, but I only do intercity deliveries mostly. Sounds tough. It's not as bad as it sounds. I quite enjoy driving. It helps clear the mind sometimes. Right, that's true. I drove a cab in Manhattan back in the early 60s. You did? Yes, but I had to stop after a few months since it got pretty dangerous. Dangerous? How? Because people kept trying to pick a fight with me. Oh. I also had a few people try to skip paying fares or rob me. That sounds terrifying and dangerous. Well, it was back in the early 60s. People weren't as kind to us as they are now. But I get why you like driving. I always enjoy the long drive back and forth from airports. I see. Prior to focusing exclusively on delivery, I used to accept passengers as well. Oh, why the change? Because 7 out of 10 passengers would cancel on me. Usually right after they entered my car as well. Which resulted in my suspension. What? Why? Because I terrify them. That's just rude. I agree with Miss Rochelle. It sounds so unreasonable. I must admit, I looked significantly different back then. It was because I never had to deal with so many people before. I was living in seclusion, far away from big cities up until that point. And so, during the appeal period, I attempted to make myself appear less frightening. In the meantime, I was permitted to make deliveries. Right. It turns out that I enjoy doing deliveries much more than expected, so I rescinded my appeal. Additionally, the schedule flexibility allows me to focus more on my training and auditions. Did you say auditions? For what? I've been auditioning for a soprano role. Really? That sounds cool. No, it's not cool at all. Why do you say that? I've tried for years and have yet to land one single role. Oh. I also lost air pressure on one of my tires, by the way. Really? Yes. The officer already warned us about it, too. However, I'm not quite sure if it's related to his case. I'll let Officer Georgie know about it when he comes in. Thank you. So yes, not a good day. I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm used to it. Oh. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just going to check my messages. Okay. It's nice to see you again, Rochelle. Oh, same. You must have been busy. I haven't seen you around here in a while. How's Henry? Dad's fine. He's been pretty busy, too. Not as busy as you, it seems. I've seen him here at least every other month or so. Really, Azrael? He won't let me stay out late on my break, yet he comes here to see all of you? Well, just kidding. I know he comes here often. It's fine, he's old. He needs breaks more than me. Right. Being able to unwind becomes more important as you get older. But sure, he gets his yearly checkups, though. Be sure. I cannot talk today. Will do. So what's up with you these days? Not a lot, but... Oh. I have a small problem at work, actually. Yeah, what is it? Well, as a person who handles patient admissions, I have to handle really young kids sometimes. We're not a children's hospital, so they usually come in as urgent cases. That's why I try to make the admission process as painless as possible, just to make things a little easier for everyone involved. Yeah. Sadly, kids tend to get scared of me, which makes expediting their admissions more difficult sometimes. But you're, like, one of the nicest guys I know. Well, they're usually really, really young. Do you know what makes them so afraid of you? Not actually, but I think my size has something to do with it. I still tower over them, even when I get down to their eye level. They probably feel vulnerable, too. Yeah, I see what you mean. Not exactly what you'd call a great combo. Not at all. Again, it's not a big deal. I'm just wondering if there's anything I can do about it. Hey, Azrael. Yes? Didn't realize it was already this late. It seems like I'll have to go soon. Can I order now? Of course, what will it be? I'll have my usual, a mix of tea, milk, and ginger. Okay, so a mix of tea, milk, and ginger. You know, since he brought up the kids, I kind of want to give him the fidget spinner just to see what he says. Let's do it. I'm sure I'll get it back, because nobody keeps it. It might just be fun. A fidget spinner. I don't think I need it. Oh, wait. This might be a good idea. Giving small toys to children to ease their anxiety? Nobody likes being in a hospital, after all. I'll take it as a reference. Thank you, Azrael. Oh, you took it. Okay. Special drink just for you, sir. Made in a jiffy without compromising quality. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to check this real quick. Okay, so Aqua, I just saw a little kid and her mom walking hand in hand, and it made me feel so warm in my chest. I guess I'm calling my mom tonight. Let's see if there's anything new over here. Okay, Gala. Oh, he's got a cat there. Birthday, September 13th. Oh, I was thinking, because I was looking at that cat, I was thinking, that kind of looks like that cat that came in. Wonder if that was his cat. Can't see its eyes, though, because it had different colored eyes. I think it was green and yellow. Or blue and yellow? Maybe that's what it was. have been orange too. I don't know. Okay. It's great as usual. I can't seem to make it like you do. But it still works, right? At least for the intended purposes. It does. I'm just saying yours is still the best, taste-wise. What is it anyway, ginger latte? It's closer to ginger milk tea, I think. What Azrael said. Either way, I've come to like it as my late night shift drink of choice, since I'm trying to cut back on my caffeine intake. For health reasons? Pretty much, yeah. I find myself better at controlling my fury that way. Ah, I see. That's good to know. Guess I'll have to rely on you in my venture into the world of tea drinking. You can count on me. I should leave before the storm gets worse. Oh. Next time we'll catch up. Okay. Alright. Sorry to leave in the middle of a conversation. Hang in there. It always gets better. Thank you. Have a safe trip. See you. Riona, isn't it? I'm sorry to hear about the auditions. Trust me, I really get how you're feeling right now. Yes? Uh-huh. I've been rejected by agencies many times too, before I finally made it into my previous group. Miss Rochelle here is an idol. Her single is on the shelves behind you. Oh, that's amazing. Thanks. Do you have a reel up online somewhere? We might be playing on a different field, but I'd love to see it. I took it down a long time ago. Why? I had to deal with a lot of online harassment. Therefore, I removed it to save myself some headaches. What? People are unbelievable. Don't mind the haters. They're just people who have nothing better to do. Right? I suppose you must have dealt with similar things before. Plenty. It comes with the fame. For better or for worse. I see. Anyway, you should keep it up. Maybe I can ask my colleagues if they know any audition leads if you link me your reel. Are you sure? Yep, I mean, no promises, but I'll try. I have a video if you want to see it. Of course. But let me move over there then. A video of Riona singing. Wow. I might not get opera, but that was pretty nice. It'd be great if you posted more of these online. What do you mean? You have this, je ne sais quoi thing going on. An unusualness that may captivate some people. Oh, I know. You should upload your stuff on Toge. I bet many people will love it. Oh? It's alright. What's wrong? I don't think I'm cut out to have any presence online. I don't fit in with the culture. I told you, don't mind the haters. I mean, it's not just that. I might also have a complex regarding something else. What complex? You both might dislike me for this. Why? I wish to do my best in the old-fashioned way, so to speak. Meaning, it seems more appropriate for me to follow the traditional route, as opposing to using shortcuts or things that are online. Oh, I get it. I realize this makes me sound snobbish. I apologize. Who cares? Everybody's a snob in one way or another. But maybe you shouldn't limit yourself like that just yet. What do you mean? The entertainment industry changes rapidly, you know? For almost 3 years, I've been doing this. It takes a lot of flexibility to stay afloat, because there's always someone who can replace you. I don't know a lot about opera, but I'm sure it's changing too. Some things aren't always better the old way, especially in the creative industry. Things stay stagnant in two ways. Either they're profitable, or certain people are just really stubborn. Like the past me. Back then, I thought I could only choose one or two things I was good at, and just forget about the rest. But recently, I got a chance to make my own song with a musician. I'm not the best at composing, so I really needed the help. I see. And the musician I'm collaborating with, he had a dream of becoming a fighter jet pilot. However, one thing or another kept him from making his dream come true. So he posted his music as a hobby on Toge, and just like that, bam, he hit it big. Oh. Yep, I'm a big fan of his. In fact, all the music in this coffee shop is from the newest album. Licensed, of course. I see. That's amazing of him. You too. Don't be afraid to do things a little differently. Plenty of roads to roam and all that. That's all I can say about it. At any rate, I'll try asking around if they have any sort of leads. Should we exchange IDs? Do you have any? No, but I have a cell phone number. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay, Riona, I have to go now. I'll hit you up by text if I have anything. Thank you so much. Don't thank me yet. But you're so welcome. Azrael, I'm going. See you soon? Of course. Please come again soon. Bye-bye. Meow. So interesting. This is my first time seeing a Nekomimi up close. Is that so? Oh, how about your car? Will you be alright? I have a spare tire. I will fix it once the weather improves. Alright. Coming here was a wise decision. I wasn't sure whether I should. Oh? In truth, I am deeply embarrassed by my conduct last time. I regret it. I apologize. Please don't be sorry. No harm done. Thank you. It's just, there are times when I too feel lonely. This was not my first rejection from an audition, as you may have already inferred, but it never gets easier. Understandable. Typically, I would just ruminate about it in my car while being parked somewhere. I acknowledge it is not the most effective means of resolving my feelings. However, it is better than the alternatives, which are none. Now you can always come here. I don't know. I feel as though I'm only bringing doom and gloom to the table here. Nonsense. Our door is always open. In the evenings, of course. So please, don't ever hesitate to stop by. We'll see. Sounds like the weather will clear up soon. Really? How do you know? Experience? Let's just say I observe the sky a lot. Especially in traffic. Makes sense. I guess. In any case, I better leave now. Thank you again, Azrael. You're very welcome. Have a safe trip out there, Miss Riona. I hope she comes by again. Let's forget. Okay. What's the story? Lucas. Okay. It's a bad idea. I won't do it, jeez. She's talking about the tattoos. I think this is it for today. Let's see. Whose keycard is this? A keycard attached to a lanyard. I'll just keep it for now. It's probably Gala's. Someone's apartment key, maybe? Well, if it's apartment key, then it might not be hers. Okay, let's wrap this all up now, shall we? So blue lightning, the best remedy for an upset tummy or a bored mind, and in a pretty color to boot. Saturday, September 23rd, 2023. Alright everyone, so we're going to end it there. I hope you're enjoying the second part of my playthrough of Coffee Talk Part 2. Please leave a comment down below, leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.